Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We are joined by a fabulous young man, Isaiah Scott, artist, conservationist. You are just such a breath of fresh air. And this young man has a thing about birds. A thing about birds? What is that about? How did you fall in love with birds?
It all started when I visited the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, which is in upstate New York.
Yes.
And
Sapsucker Woods?
Yes.
Yes, that's where I go. It's my hometown. Talk about small world.
Amazing facility. And that place, it caught my attention of birds, especially their diversity and how there's different behaviors, colors, shapes, and all these different species that you can find and like right outside in your backyard.
Yeah.
And also how they mastered the ability to fly and migrate all over the world. And that just intrigues me so much. So,
gotcha. So being outdoors and being in the environment, the birds kind of caught your attention.
Yes.
Okay. And
definitely.
so then how did you end up capturing them so beautifully on canvas? And we were talking a little acrylic, a little gouache. These are it's just absolutely so gorgeous. This is one of your prints. You have cards. The Rookery Collection is what we're talking about here. So your whole design brand is the Rookery Collection. So we have candles and home decor, but this, like, your work is just absolutely exquisite. So talk a little bit about this particular piece and tell us what it is and how it came about.
So this is a bird called the bobolink, also known as the rice bird, and it's a very beautiful black bird that...
Localized Lowcountry bird.
Yes.
Okay.
They migrate through the Lowcountry and during the spring and fall season, and they are attracted to rice plantations and meadows and fields, and they are beautiful birds. Females are yellow with these cool little patterns, and they're really noisy and neat, and they are a very special bird, specifically for plantations and with history in the Lowcountry. So. Very fascinating, interesting bird.
Yeah,
so,
you just light up. But we were talking, you were like, and they migrate at this period of time, and you just lit up. They're on their way here, right? Are they passing through?
They're passing through right now.
Where do they come from? Where do they come from? Where do they go?
So they migrate up to northern North America, and they for the winter they migrate in South America, and so they travel a long ways, hundreds, thousands of miles.
It's just magnificent, isn't it?
Yes.
That they can do this and find their way. Like,
right.
I can't even find my way home half the time. Okay, so we also have these gorgeous greeting cards. There's some candles that are part of the collection, and you're gonna have a website that's gonna be up and running. Ike's Hikes on Instagram, and so
Yes.
you hike and you grab inspiration, and so folks from anywhere can get a taste of the Lowcountry with your work.
Right.
That's so
exactly
fabulous.
Right.
And so greeting cards, and so all of this, and you have oyster shells that you've painted.
Yes. This is something I picked up during quarantine. My dad, he would bring tons of oysters for us to eat, and we were about to throw them away, and I was wondering, I was like, what if I could create something or paint on these or do something with these?
Yes.
So I was like, wait, don't throw those away. I'm going to take them and clean them. And
there's something about them, isn't there?
Right.
Yeah, I have an oyster collection too.
It just looks like a mini canvas that you can just put great artwork on.
And
so,
the colors that can come out of the shells.
Yes.
Some of those purples in there, and just the shapes and the lines of it. And what you've done with them is just absolutely exquisite. Mm-hmm. Absolutely exquisite. Oh my God, you bird.
So on there, I put, that was for, I want to do like a little Easter theme. So that is a baby wood stork, and that is when, during the spring, when the hatchlings or the nestlings hatch, and I just want to do a little cute design.
Your use of color is exquisite.
Yeah.
Absolutely exquisite. I mean, this just jumps right out of the shell at you. Absolutely exquisite. Let me see this one.
And this one, that is a semi-palmated plover on the beach during sunrise, and
this is magnificent.
Just want to do another little cute one.
And experiencing your work, holding it in my hand, something that's tangible like this, because usually it's like you look, you can't touch. But I'm having a different experience being able to hold this work in my hand.
Correct.
This is exquisite. Isaiah Scott, I cannot wait to stay with you. I'm just so excited to follow what's going to come for you and what people can share in this delightful work. Thank you so much for being with us.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be
This is
back
great.
with more Talk of the Town.